Ilé-iṣẹ́ amóhùnmáwòrán, ilé-iṣẹ́ ńlá Yorùbá TV 247
ẹ bá wa dá sí.
Ìpolówó ọjà tó kájí wọlé.
Ẹ bá wa dá sí.
Ọ̀rọ̀ lórí orílẹ̀-èdè Yorùbá gbogbogbò.
Ẹ bá wa dá sí.
Ẹ̀yin ará mi, ẹ súnmọ́ bí ẹ jẹ́ ká jọ pín.
Ẹ bá wa dá sí.
Yorùbá TV 247 ẹ bá wa pín.
Elédùmarè ọmọ Yorùbá ogun òǹkó wa àwa dẹ̀ mọ̀ pé àwa ni target àmọ́ ìwọ ọmọ Yorùbá tó bá tí mọ̀ pé wọ́n ni target àwọn Fúlàní you are on your own. Ogun ti dé ọmọ Yorùbá. Mo ti nínú fídíò tí mo ṣe kọjá mo ti sọ one or two things nípa nǹkan tá a gbọ́ kó ṣẹlẹ̀ ní Edo State tí àwọn olórí burúkú Fúlàní tí wọ́n dẹ̀ manipulate everything tí wọ́n gbé kalẹ̀ lórí propaganda. Now alákọ̀ọ́kọ́ àwọn Fúlàní tí wọ́n dá dúró ní Edo State a gbọ́ pé àwọn security wọn ló dá wọn dúró, àwọn security Edo State vigilante tí wọ́n dẹ̀ lẹ́tọ̀ọ́ láti dá wọn dúró. Wọ́n dá wọn dúró on information tí wọ́n gbọ́. They have the right. Kàn lè kó bọ̀kẹ́ kó ẹni tí wọ ìlú onílùú kẹ wá sọ pé ọ̀dẹ̀ ní whereas nígbà tó dá a gbọ́ pé nígbà tí wọ́n dá àwọn wèrè wọ̀nyí dúró tí wọ́n tú mọ́tò wọn tí wọ́n ríbọn bó ṣe rí pé wọ́n ti ríbọn ẹ̀kọ́ báyìí àwọn Fúlàní terrorist tí wọ́n pa yẹn tí wọ́n pa nílẹ̀ Ẹdó àwọn lọ́wọ́ kó launch attack according to nǹkan táwa gbọ́ àwọn ọlọ́kọ́kọ́ launch attack. Ẹ̀dẹ̀mọ̀ àwọn security Ẹdó yẹn wọ́n jẹun kánú ohun tó lè gbé dání òde ẹ̀hún kò dàbí ilẹ̀ Yorùbá bíbà tí àwọn bàbá wa tí wọ́n dá sọ̀rọ̀ security tí wọ́n kọ̀ wò pé ẹ̀wò gbogbo báyìí ló ṣe rí tí wọ́n kí ẹ̀ ṣùgbọ́n a dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ Ọlọ́run páwọn àgbààgbà wa kọ̀ọ̀kan ojú wọn ti là nísìn wọ́n ti sọ̀rọ̀ sókè normal. Now ìgbà tí wàhálà yẹn ṣẹlẹ̀ ẹ lọ wo picture tó ń gbé káàkiri ọmọ Haúsá ni bọ̀bọ́ yẹn kò ń ṣe Yorùbá kò ń ṣe Ìgbò kò ń ṣe ọmọ Edo State Haúsá ni lẹni tó lídìí nǹkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀ ní Edo State yẹn. Àwọn padà gbọ́ intelligence report wípé àwọn Fúlàní a gbọ́ pé àwọn ló plot gbogbo nǹkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀ yìí. Nǹkan wá ṣẹlẹ̀ nìyẹn ó ṣẹlẹ̀ tà ìṣẹlẹ̀ nígbà tí àwọn olórí burúkú Fúlàní tó máa lọ parọ́ lórí Twitter nígbà tó máa sọ̀rọ̀ ọ ní àwọn Ìgbò tí wọ́n ṣẹ́tù sí Edo State ní Uromi pé àwọn ló pa àwọn ọlọ́dẹ àwọn tọ́jọ́ Haúsá. Wọn ò dárúkọ Fúlàní tó wọ́n mọ̀ pé Fúlàní ò ṣe part of Nigeria ó wá dárúkọ Haúsá. The next thing tá a bá rí ni wípé wọ́n ní wọ́n bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní from next month on the 7 ní oṣù tá a máa mú lọ́la yìí wọ́n ní kó bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ọ́ ní by April 7 kó bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní pa gbogbo Yorùbá Ìgbò àti anybody tó bá ti jẹ́ Christian ní gbogbo ilẹ̀ Haúsá. Àwọn ọ̀dọ́ ẹjọ́ dẹ̀ ti sọ̀rọ̀ nísìnyí wọ́n náà wọ́n ń retí wọn. Báwo nìkan ṣe máa ṣẹlẹ̀ nílẹ̀ Ìgbò tẹ́wọ́n náà fẹ́ lọ máa pa àwọn Yorùbá tó wà ní Haúsá fẹ́ lọ máa pa àwọn Ìgbò tó wà ní Haúsá láyé táwọn bàbá ńlá bàbá yín bá tiẹ̀ ti kú tí wọ́n lè sọ fún yín ẹ lọ bí Sẹ́ríkì Sálíù ẹ lọ béèrè lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀ nígbà tí bàbá wa Olóyè Sunday Igboho tí wọ́n lọ bá peacefully táwọn ọmọ ẹ̀ ṣèbí kámẹ́rà ọkọ̀ gbé ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ ẹ̀ díẹ̀ ní kámẹ́rà gbé bẹ̀ kẹ́ ẹ̀ máa dúró bọ́ tí wọ́n yìnbọn wájọ yẹn ni lọ́dọ̀ Sẹ́ríkì Sálíù gbogbo wa ńlá orí tó bá Olóyè Igboho bí abẹ́ méjì abẹ́ mẹ́ta tí wọ́n yìn tí wọ́n kí bàbá kọ́ ń gbà lọ bá a ṣe máa gbà lọ́wọ́ yín nìyẹn tó bá ṣẹ́ẹ̀tì tán bí àwọn security wa nílẹ̀ Yorùbá bí wọ́n á ṣe máa gbà lọ́wọ́ yín nìyẹn. Gbogbo ń tẹ̀ra yẹn tó bá dojú ẹ̀tọ́ ilẹ̀ Yorùbá lónìí àwọn onídàá ti máa wó èsì owó ń táwa nílẹ̀ Yorùbá ó ju tọ́ ìtẹ́kọ́dá nìyẹn lọ. Mo fi Ọlọ́run búra fún yín àníbọn àní àdó olóró àní kankan ṣùgbọ́n kò táwọn bàbá wa tí wọ́n fi kalẹ̀ fún wa tó jẹ́ ogún ìní wa kò ń ṣe gbogbo wa láti dànù kò dẹ̀ ṣe gbogbo wa láti tà dànù. àwa ò sọ pé kí ẹ má lọ jà ní Ẹdó o ṣùgbọ́n tẹ́ bá ṣe mistake tẹ́ lọ táwọ́lé Yorùbá ẹ̀ ní ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀ mọ́ ẹ̀ ní ṣe kí ni ẹ̀ ní ṣe gbangba ẹ̀ ní ṣe wẹ́ mọ́ torí àwọn gbogbo plan yín gbogbo ayé ló mọ̀ wípé àwọn ẹ̀yà kan wà lẹ́dó tó jẹ́ pé Yorùbá ni wọ́n Ẹdó state fúnra ẹ̀ ilẹ̀ Yorùbá ni ṣùgbọ́n kọ́ ní bí ọ̀rọ̀ yẹn ṣe bá dé ni ní kẹ́ má lọ face anybody o ẹ má kówó ìwà wá sílẹ̀ Yorùbá o this is a strong message òun la ṣe ń sọ fẹ́yìn yan wa tẹ́ wà nílẹ̀ Haúsá ẹ tètè máa bọ̀ lé torí tó bá sẹ́ẹ̀tì tán ẹ̀yin làwọn wèrè ya máa pápákúpa these people are not religious people wọ́n ń fi ẹ̀sìn bojú ni ń tẹ́ bá fi mọ̀ pé wọ́n mọ tó ń ṣe nígbà tí wàhálà ìbẹ̀rẹ̀ wọ́n sáré sọ pé 16 Muslims are killed can you imagine kí ló kọ́ ọ̀rọ̀ mùsùlùmí tó wà lẹ́yìn wọ́n bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní invite gbogbo mùsùlùmí kó máa bọ̀ nílẹ̀ Haúsá káwọn jọ pa gbogbo àwọn tó ń lọ chọ́ọ̀chì nílẹ̀ Haúsá ọ̀rọ̀ ẹ̀sìn ṣe wá wò ìyẹn lẹ fi mọ̀ pé these people they have hidden agenda àwa ò dẹ̀ ní kọ́ máa ní ní tó bá wọ̀n ní kọ́ ní ṣùgbọ́n wọ́n bá lè Yorùbá ń bẹ̀ wọ́n mọ̀ pé lákọ bí ìbọn ilẹ̀ Yorùbá wà ogun èyí tí dè lẹ́yìn gbọ́pọ̀ ọmọ Yorùbá ń jà tó bá set tó bá dún tán gbogbo Yorùbá máa di ọ̀kan ẹ wá mọ̀ pé ìmọ̀ yín kò jọ wájú wa débi tó máa jọ kò dé wájú wa débi tó máa jọ gbogbo tẹ bá mú ẹ lọ bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní sàá ṣèbí báyìí sá oríṣiríṣi nǹkan nìyẹn tí ẹ kọ́kọ́ fi da múfúmẹ́ǹtì irú kó tó di pọ́nlọ́ gbé sójú ọ̀nà padà tọ́lọ́ fi jẹ́ káwọn bàbá wa Professor Banji Akintoye tí wọ́n fi bá débi tí wọ́n bá dé ẹ jẹ́ kí n play àwọn fídíò kọ̀ọ̀kan fún wa ká gbọ́.
What is your perspective over the recent mob attack or killing involving 16 and then
Edo State ni wọ́n ti ṣe fídíò yìí.
hunters? God bless you. You will see what they know that they are people and they are killers.
Yes, three of the God believe.
Now, that's the wake up and our summer. Don't be sleeping anyhow. Don't tell one to sleep. You know, our family will do for family. Not as I was, I find out. You can't even go for much of faith. We kill you, you rape your wife, your president, you rape your daughter. Now,
it's happening. Ó ti ń ṣẹlẹ̀ now.
You sleep like this. At the end, they will come over. You want to tell them who we really are. We are Nigeria. We are Medosi. We are the high priest of the nation. Give them an example. High priest of the nation, the high the priest. So we want to stop that illegality, that illegal brutality. Now, revenge. I'll pray for them. We are waiting for them. We are
ṣe é gbọ́ Ẹdó òṣèré ìlú tó yẹ pé gbogbo secret court tó wà Nàìjíríà Edo State ní headquarter wọn funnest part ni pé tí wàhálà bá wá dé báyìí gbogbo different courts tó wà ní gbogbo Edo State wọ́n máa di ẹyọ kan wọ́n wá yan olórí kan àwa lè dì wọn àwọn Fúlàní fún ara wọn mọ̀nà wọ́n sọ wọ́n ní Edo State pé court nation ni ọ̀pọ̀ páwọn ò lè ṣe yàmàyàmà ẹ dé wájú àwọn ọmọ Ẹdó ṣèwọ́n ló ṣẹlẹ̀ tó bá jẹ́lẹ̀ Yorùbá ni kẹrin tó ń grant interview wọn á ti lọ gbé wọn lè dánwò èwò ní Edo State ṣe ti gbọ́ kí gómìnà wọn ní kó lọ fún anybody gómìnà wọn gbọ́ ṣe fẹ́ ó mọ̀ pé tóun bá gbé ẹnu gbèkúgbè torí àwọn ọmọ Ẹdó bá tẹ̀lé ó dáa. Ṣẹ́ǹgbó.
Tí o lo kúròkúrò ní on Sunday, then you very section. Any Fulani next time, like you see anyone, Now, it's in the environment. So we are watching all of them from 10 and up to.
And of course, we will try more to cultivate that culture in our people, while at the same time bringing the Fulanis in one fold and try to arrest their traditional practice of moving from one place to the other. And that is very big, an uphill task. But I think we can communicate with them more, because to them they don't have borders from Cameroon to Nigeria.
But that's the thing, Excellency. How do we ensure that those who will be participating in this federal government largely funded program will be Nigerians?
In terms of the funding?
No, in terms of
the operations.
Operations. You said to bring in the Fulanis together. We have Fulanis from other countries
the issue
as well.
of misconception, I said there is a lot of mistrust and misconception with regards to the Fulani man. The Fulani man is a global or an African person. He moves from the Gambia, from Senegal, and his nationality is just a Fulani man. And as a person, I may have my relations in the Cameroon, but they are also Fulani men. I have relations because from the maternal side, I'm a Fulani man. And that is why we want to educate people. A Fulani man sees himself as a Bayelsan, as somebody coming from the Niger Delta, because he speaks the Niger Delta language, which you and I don't. And of course, we would have to just take this as part of our own heritage, something that is African, and that we cannot just close the border and say the Fulani man is just a Nigerian or this. No. In most cases, the crises are precipitated by those outside Nigeria. When there is a reprisal, it is not the Fulani man within Nigeria that causes it. It is that culture of getting revenge, which is embedded in the tradition of the Fulani man, that attracts reprisal from all over the world.
If I understand, does that mean that those Fulani men who are maybe domiciled in other countries, who move around, they can come into the country and this plan will accommodate them as well?
Yes, that's what we want to do. But it has to be done through sensitization, telling them you have to buy in the project, and you use the language, the culture itself to be able to convince them, away from the mistrust where the whole system of transhumance or pastoralism is criminalized. Criminalization of pastoralism is the problem that we have with this project, and it requires people with passion who understand them and who they believe in, people like us from that part of the country, to say yes, we have this. Because today there is no limit to the accusation that this and that has happened and it is the Fulani man who caused it. There is no tribe that is not that you don't have this criminality in, but certainly the way and manner we do it is really exacerbating the crisis and the problems.
Will there be any form of documentation of all the people that will be,
yes, we are
within that?
Oh yes, that is going to give Nigeria the opportunity to really have the best in terms of documentation in the demographics, because as I said, the Fulani man settles anywhere he can feed his cattle. And so if they are put in one place and they are made to understand that this is to save them and their animals, they are exposed to the vagaries of the forest and what is going on, cattle rustling, killings and what have you, and that's why it is important for them to understand that staying in one place is good. And of course, in terms of the best practice of carrying the meat, the cows and the lorries.
Let's stay with that security angle for a bit. Is there going to be, this plan going to be a fenced enclosure where anyone who comes in is secured, so there is no one that can just come in from anywhere else?
No. It is going to be a colony, and a colony does not require a fence.
You will understand the
reason.
You will understand the reason why people are concerned, because of all the security issues that have been happening over time. So if that's...
These forests are there anyway. If you don't occupy them and create a colony out of them, they create places for the criminals. And today, that's why you have the Sambisa forest, because it is not being utilized.
But Your Excellency, much as yes, I mean, they're fantastic. We have met a lot of them who are Fulanis as well. But the concern too is, why should federal government use resources for this country to accommodate Fulani men who are not Nigerians?
You see, as I said, we are already accommodating them. Do you delineate and then really know who is not a Fulani man from Nigeria? They are all Nigerians because I said their identity, their own citizenship is Nigerian, even though we have relations all over the world, all over Africa. And so presumably they are Nigerians. I think you get me. That is the misunderstanding. They move from one place to the other, and they have relations, kith and kins in all the parts of the country, and even outside the country. So that is why our own population is fluid. You can certainly not say this is the population of Nigeria.
So this issue.
Burkina Faso has just made history. President Ibrahim Traoré has announced that all taxes on businesses, salaries, and foreign investments will be eliminated, turning the country into Africa's first tax-free nation. In his powerful statement, Traoré declared, "For too long, my people have struggled under heavy taxes while foreign corporations drained Africa's wealth. From today, Burkina Faso will be the land of financial freedom. No more taxes, only prosperity." Why did Traoré take this bold step? Attracting global investors. With zero taxes, Burkina Faso is expected to become a magnet for billionaires, tech companies, and entrepreneurs worldwide. Empowering citizens. Workers will keep 100% of their earnings, while businesses will grow without financial restrictions. Ending Western control. Traoré believes that taxation has been a tool of neocolonialism, keeping African nations dependent on foreign aid. Western leaders are furious. The European Union and the U.S. Treasury Department are outraged, warning that Burkina Faso is now a financial black hole that will destroy the Western-controlled tax system. A leaked U.S. government memo states, "If Africa adopts a tax-free system, global corporations will abandon us and shift their wealth to Burkina Faso. This is an economic threat. Elon Musk and billionaires are moving to Burkina Faso." The announcement has already caught the attention of top billionaires like Elon Musk, Jeff Bezos, and African business tycoons, who are now considering moving their headquarters to Burkina Faso. Musk tweeted, "A tax-free African nation? This is revolutionary. Might build a Tesla factory there." How will Burkina Faso survive without taxes? Many are asking, how will the country function if there are no taxes? Traoré has an answer. Wealth from natural resources, gold, uranium, and rare minerals, will fully fund public services. A booming private sector will create millions of jobs, making Burkina Faso an African Dubai. Foreign investments and tourism will skyrocket, bringing in more money than taxes ever could. African nations are inspired. Is this the start of a financial revolution? Following Traoré's move, several African leaders have expressed interest in studying Burkina Faso's tax-free model. Some say this could mark the beginning of Africa's economic independence from Western financial systems. What's next? The first tax-free business licenses will be issued next month. Western nations are considering economic sanctions to stop this trend. Billionaires from around the world are flying to Burkina Faso to explore new opportunities. One thing is clear, Traoré is rewriting the rules, and the world is not ready for it. Do you think a tax-free Africa is the future? Let us know your thoughts.
That is available. One till is working on a Saturday afternoon. Only one till. You see? So this economy is dead. Economy is dead, and they are making us to believe that the economy is working. The economy isn't working. This is ShopRite on Saturday afternoon. People are not here. You know, thank you.
Good. You see that? That is the situation of things. The purchasing power has been reduced. This is the promise of Jakaban.
We reduce the purchasing power of the people. We can further slow down the economy. Let's widen the tax net. Those who are not paying now, if it is inclusive of Bola Tinubu, let the nets get bigger and we'll take in more taxes, and that is what we must do in the country.
I will keep playing it. Because Nigerian people will get short memory. I don't know whether now 1 MB storage facility now God put for our sense. When he be say, we too they forget quickly. This man said it long before he started contesting for this election. Look at what he said. That he's going to reduce the possession power of Nigerian people. And today, we see it happen practically. And you say he had not achieved his promises. He had been true to his word. Yes. And when Peter Obi said that, some people are misunderstanding him. That why will he say that Jagaban is living up to his expectation, or he has performed very well according to his manifesto and promise? This is it. The purchasing power has been reduced. How many person can go out there and purchase anything? What can you even buy? At what price? The only people, in fact, if you are able to be, still eating three meals a day, in fact, 2 in a day in Nigeria today, they're supposed to use EFCC investigate you. I'm telling you honestly. If you are still making use of more than 1 vehicle and fueling it conveniently, to be honest with you, they're supposed to put you under serious investigation. You get to the point now. That is how bad things have become in this country. Kudos to the Jagaban of Nigeria. No longer Jagaban of Lagos. And it has Jagad for Nigerian people. I just hope they will learn from it. I just say make I update on so that if you think otherwise, I want to have your opinion in the comment section. How you feel the economy? How wonderful it is for you. No matter the kind of ranting we must do or protest we have to do, the biggest protest we are going to do is to vote these guys out at all costs, even much more than we did in 2023. Yes, with all the mago and the manipulation and rigging, Peter Obi was able to clinch 6 states. Each of them were able to clinch 12 states to themselves. Article APC, Tinubu, and Peter Obi, they were able to get equal number of states. Despite all their rigging, despite the fact that Peter Obi do not have any single structure, as they say. So you can imagine when the rest of other Nigerians who were sitting on the fence, who were saying, oh, I don't want to be part of it, and all that. If we put our weight on these people, to be honest with you, with all the rigging in their life, they can never succeed to come back to power come 2027. I'm telling you honestly speaking. So don't say all hope is lost. They will still do what they did. That is if you continue to live in that lamentation. That is what they want to achieve. And for you who are calling me one Nigerianist, that is your business. The most important thing now is for our people to survive and to be alive to agitate for whatever thing you want to agitate. By next week, I'm going to bring on the issue of restructuring, okay, on our live broadcast, so that you know how these things can work. Because even the Northerners, they are even tired of this country. They want out, but it has to go through a process. So before you call me one Nigerian is this and one Nigerian is that and the rest of them, think twice, because many of you are not properly reasoning. You are being driven by emotions. On this platform, that is not our standard procedure. We tell you the truth, undiluted. You may not like it, but that is the bitter truth that will set you free from bad governance. Let me have your opinion on the comment section. Bye-bye.
Ilé-iṣẹ́ amóhùnmáwòrán, ilé-iṣẹ́ ńlá, Yoruba TV 247.
Ẹ bá wa dá sí.
Ìpolówó ọjà tó kájí wọlé.
Ẹ bá wa dá sí.
Ọ̀rọ̀ lórí orílẹ̀-èdè Yorùbá gbogbogbò.
Ẹ bá wa dá sí.
Ẹ̀yin ará mi, ẹ súnmọ́ bí ẹ jẹ́ ká jọ pín.
Ẹ bá wa dá sí.
Yoruba TV 247. Ẹ bá wa pín.